Hello, and welcome back to Kincade County, Kentucky. I am Head X, and we are going to create some more havoc. No roads to be made today, just roads to be torn up. So, the next thing we've got to do is go pick up that scout fuel trailer that I left all the way in the northwest corner of the map, and make sure that it's full of fuel when we drop it off. So, what we got to do is saw. Oh, sorry, wrong statement. We're not sawing the top of anybody's head off. We got to take the scenic route. Actually, I think I still have a scout over here, so we got it on the earth roamer already. Ooh, but the earth roamer didn't have the hitch. I was towing it. That's okay. We can winch it out of there, and it is getting dropped off over here. So let's jump into the earth roamer and see if we can't drag it somewhere. Oh, it might be attached. Maybe I did attach it. Aha! Alright, I like it. Oh yeah, that's what we were dragging behind us in the wind. There's some extra points, extra repair points. See, we're gonna have to get a little closer so we can grab that again. Boy, that little scout fuel trailer does not want to come around. There we go. And of course, it's like towards nighttime. Somehow I always start at night. So, 6 a.m. Got to get turned a little bit. Well, I've got repair parts on board, so we will take out a service kit, get everything ready to roll, and now let's get under. Part of me really wants to just find a route down through here. Just because it would be so much faster. I think we're going to lay a marking right there and then come through the back of that warehouse. We got a little ways to go before we get there, but down this valley. Kind of more of a box canyon kind of thing. Ooh. Of course the engine is stalling. I slowed down too much when I hit the rock. Ooh. Okay. I'll find a few more things to run into before I get there. I'm sure of it. Like a tree, maybe. A couple of tree branches. You can drag that service trailer on. We'll probably spend more time on its side and upside down and go on through it. Not drive through the mud hole if we can help it. Trailer's just rolling around. Now we're on the stretch where the numbers will start coming down for our distance to our turn off. There's one on this side too. Doesn't look nearly as friendly though. You're kind of on the side trying to go through that spot. This other area might be a little more steep, but it's more direct instead of laying on your side as you're going down. All right. Don't do it. I ain't scared to leave that trailer there. Alright, do something a little different here. It's like catching on the top of the trailer's catching the top of the wall. Is the angle. Well, maybe I'm close enough to reach that. I don't know if I am. Nope. Not even close. Not remotely. Yeah, that wasn't going to work. What's wrong with that tree? I mean, this one will probably get me upright, but... Ooh, with that release? I had to try it. Now it won't even give me that one? Come on. Oh shit, why? One seem like they're further away. We'll grab it. That was going to do the same thing as the other one did. all this screwing around here probably would have been quicker to just go the long way around. Alright, now we can get reattached to that. But I'm not worried about the other one being upside down. Just kind of dragging it with me to drag it with me for the most part. And it'll probably right itself at some point in time. Hello, Chester. Yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays we're going to do Snowrunner. And Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be road trip. Now, I did happen to see there, Chester, that one of your maps recently got approved for PlayStation 5. So, that's cool. Maybe we'll check that out after we finish this one off. Anybody needs pumpkins? Alright, so come back out of the garage, run up that little path right here. Yeah, it was your third mat? Yeah, I seen that on Wednesday. I was like, all right. I thought that was pretty cool. All right, we need to fix up the earth roamer and get the trailer there topped off. So we will jump into the garage real quick. Grab something with a maintenance add-on to run outside and take care of that. As of general repair and refuel. Got a little up close and personal, but that's okay. We'll begin with this. Refuel. From the repaired refuel unit to the fuel carrier. And then we'll go top off the earth roamer. Repair. Earth roamer's pretty well topped off with what it needs. So a whole 4 points. Just shame I can't refill the kit from there. That's all right. Amazing views. Yeah, Mike does a nice job setting up the scenery and stuff on his maps. Still managed to find me a tree stump. Leave it to me to forget to turn the volume down on my phone. The worst thing is, usually when it's chiming at me, it's never important. So when we get this dropped off, I'll go ahead and get that turned on. Guess who's off school? Santa Claus. That's my guess. Santa Claus. Alright, so where exactly was that tank? Reported it stolen a couple of weeks ago. Diesel prices have been going down, so I don't need to plan as much anymore. Thanks again. 1,299 XP? $8,291 cash. How you doing, Rio? We will accept that. Shut our engine down. What do we need next? One metal beam, one brick, and two packaged stands. So that is 5 slots of cargo. And it's Richard Richardson. Doing good? All right, glad to hear it. Okay, so this was our bricks. This, I think, is, that's the drop off. That's our metal beams. Where's our package saying? This could be someplace crazy, isn't it? Yes, it is. Well, that one's not too bad to get to. You feel empty now? Why do you feel empty now? All right, let's see now. Gas, we'll jump into the A's off. 64131. Eh? Oh yeah, it's not there anymore, is it? Haha. So we won't take the A's off. 64131. What do I have? There's still a lot to do in Snowrunner. There's always something to do in Snowrunner. Plaid, no fifth wheel, no fifth wheel, no fifth wheel. I mean, don't have to have a fifth wheel. Warthog, no fifth wheel. Just kind of scrolling the trucks I got out to see. That's another Scout. Ooh, the twin steer. It's a good excuse to drive it a little bit. Not the greatest truck in the world, but why not? It's out. It's at one of the pickup points. It probably shouldn't be used for this, especially because it has not gone back and had any upgrades done. It's still just as it was given or earned. And I did have to do some work for it. He's a little rusty. Cargo management. Metal beam. One, please. Oh, still caught the gate. Yeah, I don't have any all-wheel drive on it right now. Only thing I got going for it is some diff lock. Basic gearbox. Can't be rusty. You're made out of stainless steel. Yeah, that's the rumor, isn't it? Stainless steel. You'd be amazed at how much stainless steel I see rusted in my line of work. It just takes it a little longer. Or getting a little more abused. But it all rusts. I'm really hoping I don't end up with metal beams having to get picked up off the side of the road somewhere. The cattle feed troughs are made of stainless steel with no one that has no bottom. Yeah, you know why they don't put a bottom in them? They don't want them collecting water. They'll rot the feed. However, we have one that we bought at our church we use for baptism. Rusted through. Well, actually, that's probably not stainless steel. It's probably galvanized. Which was another thing that wasn't supposed to rust, was galvanized. That was their big thing. Oh, we'll galvanize it and then it won't rust. Which is some sort of a chemical process that they use to protect metal. Nighttime coming on again so soon? Come on, twin steer. See, that's not going to get me forward motion. Kind of not wanting to flip the truck over, but get the forward motion. It's kind of iffy. All right, let's get that time of day. Yeah, we got to winch it. Now, this truck's not so bad once you get all the upgrades on her. But bare bones stock like this, rough ride. hippie zone. Almost drove right past it. All right, 3 more items to pick up after this. 2 sand and my 1 brick. All right, next truck. 3 slots worth of cargo. 1 is there. Brian Connor, what am I using for a wheel? I am currently just using a controller right now. I do have a steering wheel, but I don't have it hooked up. I used it for a while on Snowrunner, and it was real glitchy. It would shut your truck off while you were driving, and occasionally the steering wheel would just disconnect, and that tended to be really bad because whatever direction and speed you were moving at the point it disconnected is what you continued to do. So I haven't hooked it back up. Supposedly they put out a patch that fixed that, but I have not tried it yet. So, like I say, right now I just use the controller. I'm working on a, what kind of wheel is it? It's a Logitech G29. Before that I had a Thrustmaster 300. I still have the Thrustmaster, I just don't use it. How many atoms did I have in here? Well, that's weird. Unless it's doing that thing where it's multiplying my trucks again. Rio's got a Thrustmaster. That's cool. Figure out what truck I want to use to. Such a gas hog, though. I have no doubt in my mind this thing would make it through here easy, but it's such a gas hog. You know what? Let's pull old Brigadier out. We'll get him set up. The hottest one? All right. Tires. What we need here is some tires. I don't believe I've got any muds available for this, so get rid of the highways. Gotta have a snorkel of some kind, because you never know if I'm going to take it through the water. I'm sure I'll go through some water. Engageable all-wheel drive. So I'm going to buy one of the G29s. They're not cheap. You just need inputs on the game. I have PS5. Yeah. Do you think the reason you're having problems is because it's a PS4 game? No. It was something that they said was just something they had to put a patch out for. Once they put that out, like I say, I haven't tried it since, but I've heard other people say that they've had a lot of success with it after that. I use it for every so often. I play a couple of racing games, and I'll use it on those, and haven't had any problems there. It was just a Snowrunner thing, I think. Okay, paint job. All right. Now we got to head out and pick up our trailer. Wish there was a quicker way, but I wouldn't really want to drive down that hill with the truck. So. I could just grab a trailer here, or put a 3-slot bed on something. But where I got to pick up at, I already have a trailer. The gate just wanted to wiggle, it didn't want to fall down. Comes the rain. I don't want to hit that too hard. Nor do I want to be going too fast down this hill. Hey, David. Back to work? All right. We'll, thanks for stopping in real quick. We'll holler at you later. What's my route? Straight ahead. And then The Brigadier don't have a huge tank, but it's also not a gigantic gas hog. Very capable truck. I mean, it rolled through there. No diff lock needed. No lifting off the accelerator or anything. It's the birthday party still going on. And it can take a little bit of a love tap to the nose without taking a whole lot of damage, unlike some of these. You just gotta kind of want to let them know that you know a guy that can pave that road out in front of them. Now, again, this is not a sideboard trailer, so, and I don't have a crane on it. For some dumb reason, I neglected to put a crane on it. That's not what I was after. But at the same time, mission's finished. 9 out of 24. So we got a little bit to go yet. Wrong button. That one. Cargo package safe. 2, please. Alright. And we are headed back up the hill. Pretty much back the way we came is going to be the easiest way to get back up that. $12 in the afternoon. Michigan weather. You get the sun for about 5 minutes. Rainy or cloudy for 5.5 hours. It was a little steeper than I thought it was. Hope they don't mind your sand being a little damp. I didn't tarp it, and I just dug the trailer through the tunnel. Sand, bricks, and we're done with this task. Are there any contracts? No, there are no contracts. They're all just tasks on here. But most of these tasks are multiple steps each. That first one there that I did today with the Scout fuel trailer, it was uncharacteristically small task. Do I drive a truck for a living? No, I used to, but I don't anymore. I used to drive a truck not only as a civilian job, but I drove a truck in the military too. I don't know how good I am. Some of it's more a matter of luck than it is good. I may have to back this thing back off this hill. Oh, my stuff? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate the support. Gotta take the scenic route. Not so scenic because, well, the road's right next to it. Come on, turn. All right. Hello, Michael. Hi from Western Nebraska. Waiting on a load. Been there, done that, man. Downloaded the Roadcraft update. Playing now. Yeah, one of the best things that update did was, I'm not gonna say it fixed the paver, but it definitely helped it. All right, yeah, brother. Sunken? Yeah, I'm doing Sunken also. That's a very challenging map. Yeah. Boy, she does not want to turn at all. I'm amazed I managed to keep it on the wheel. What days do I stream? I stream almost every day. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I stream Snowrunner. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I do Roadcraft. Right back down to where I was before. No turning. Come on. Whoa. Okay, now let's see if I can. A little help on the turn. Clear that tree. Don't climb the tree, clear the tree. I have no idea where my indicator is. There it is. Adrian, how you doing? Welcome in, brother. Now what? That one. That's a tough climb. We're going to do two things. We're going to swing into the garage so we get all the fuel and repairs that we need. And we're going to put a crane on this thing. Bought Roadcraft on Xbox and PC. That's a lot of Roadcraft. Ah, all fixed up. Great. Just in case we need it. And the weight of the crane will help hold the front of the truck down on some of the steeper hills. But it could also potentially be a bad thing. Ah, see, I like the idea of a spare tire, but I don't like losing the clearance. I think we're going to go without it. Time of day. Look at it, 6 a.m. again. So convenient that it's always 6 a.m. Every time I look, it's 6 a.m. I mean, you know, I could have gone overkill and dug the Kiki more out again, but I like using the different trucks, and I don't like always going overpowered either. Thought I was going to lose it there for a second. All right, one moment while we get ourselves a little photo shoot in. And we got to get up in the air a little bit here, I think. Maybe not that far up in the air, but all right. Time to roll. And hopefully not literally. With the bird in your garage today, got stuck between the windowsill and some junk, so I had to pick them up and try not to crush them. They're surprisingly bony wings. All the while he's pecking your fingers. Yeah, he was probably pretty scared, I imagine. You would be. Oh yeah, something that's like 1,000 times bigger than you, reaching down and grabbing hold of you. Wait a minute. Okay. There's that. Remember that was a little precarious, but not really a bad way of getting back up there. I think we're going to try it after we get loaded here. One brick, please. seems to me like I came down this way. Something that was probably really a little more capable than this. Map looks very big. Yeah, let me do something here. My chat's not working right again. I don't know why chat just acts up. It really acts up on screen, and I think that's something to do with the way the PlayStation app works for the YouTube. Stupid stuff. Right directly under me. So I have to pull up on my phone, and then it freezes up on my phone after a while. Go back a little bit. Not that far. But roll back a little bit. Something Michael's known for is these nice off-camber hills, and something I'm known for is driving trucks on them when I probably shouldn't be. All right. Well, guys, I think this is where we're going to have to call in the Kiki Bowl. Don't even know where it's parked at. Down there, huh? And all our stuff is now located way up there. See, I should have just gone through the windmills. Instead of doing that, should have just gone through the windmills, came through here, down through the sawmill. Ooh. All right. Keep going. We're going to start him out at the garage, though. Studied, did your test. Now you're done. Dude, that was like way long ago. Didn't see that. Oh. Is it getting dark again? No, it's just getting cloudy and rainy. And sometimes you have to go OP. If Cole was going to buy one of the G29s, they're not cheap. Just need inputs. Yeah. Yeah, there's my chat acting up again, guys. So if I'm rereading stuff you've already put on there, I apologize. When it pops up on the screen sometimes, there will be a new message, and it'll show me all the old stuff, and I have to try to determine what's new. I mean, like by all the old stuff, I'll get like 5 or 6 old messages from 20 minutes ago pop up on the screen. One of these days when I get a PC and stuff, and I can route everything through there, then I'll be able to eliminate some of these problems. I think with chat and stuff. Well, it's getting late. Good night. All right. You have a good night, Rio. What was it? Wonder if there's a fantasy universe where instead of lighting your fire manually, you get your pet dragon to light you instead. Well, I'm sure there's a fantasy universe for everything, Rio. You have a good night. Here we go. At least with these monster tires on here, I got a little bit wider stance. First things first, the change truck, detach trailer, change truck back. Now, picking the stuff up ain't a problem. The question is, am I going to be able to rescue the Brigadier or not? Can't even tell with so many points. I don't know which ones are on the truck and which ones aren't. I think that's one. Yeah, that's the truck. Yeah, knew that was coming. Knew that was coming. Might end up getting recovered back if I can't get it on its wheels. Well, he's on his wheels. As far as getting it out of there. Now, where's my thing? He's somewhere behind me. Not in front of me. On the trailer. Yeah, I think it's caught on the tree too. It ain't going nowhere. We're gonna get it right out of the way. And jump back to here. Now we gotta go pick up our cargo. We're gonna be able to reach all of them. Nope. I'm gonna have to grab these two and then relocate to grab the last one. The other one's pretty close to the bottom though, so that shouldn't be too bad to get. Well, one thing, Michael, you know, if anybody's going to test your maps for what they're worth, it's going to be me. I'm going to be the guy out there doing something that I shouldn't be doing just to see if it can be done. Alright, so we got to go back around that way in order to get this last one. Oh, that'll kill us quick. Right, that was stuck up in the tree a little bit. Just because I'm not one known for learning my lessons, and because it's a lot faster way to get over there, we're still going this way. It's all going to be out of reach now. Oh, ooh. I don't know what my train's doing. Why are you rotating? Not even hitting the rotate button. Train's like, are you ready to behave now? Trains do weird things when they're on weird angles. Yeah. Feels like you're going safe. Get those in pack real quick. Yeah, it's gonna let me because of the angle I'm on. Which means we're gonna have to do a little fancy shift with the crane here. Don't you really? There it goes. All the way back. Nope. There's that one. Yeah, that was all the way back down where it just came from. That one just does not want to slot. Just couldn't reconnect to the one that you just came off of. Trolling me, guys. Trolling. I mean, I'm okay with it not packing because of the angle. It's just got to get in the truck. Not the button I wanted. Well, we'll see how that goes. These monster tires, you can't get under them. Who put all these rocks here? There we go. Look, there's the road. Now I think we're getting on nighttime again. Oh yeah. 6 a.m. Of course, these big old wide tires making a tight fit between that guardrail and the rock. Alright, one brick. One sand, two sand. Reinforcements for the walls. Thanks for this. It's always Mother Earth versus us. Hopefully we have this round. 1,315 XP, $7,579 cash. Alright. We have generators to move. Deliver the generator to the radio tower. Make sure the fuel is topped off and repaired. Looks like we have two of them. It's probably just the one. Yeah, one generator. Fuel status 12%. So where am I? Okay, it's going up there. Picks up over here. Right across from there. Alright, well. Then let's go. First, let's shut the engine down. No point burning up a bunch of fuel. This guy's got to go back in the garage to get more than just a fuel changer. He's got to have a different setup than that. Can't tow it with that on there. I'm going to leave the Atom tires, I think. Or we go to muds. They're average, excellent, good. Average, excellent, excellent. Looks like Jack 2s. Okay. Ah, get back in there. Down here. Gotta have a roof rack. I put a crane on here. Where does the crane end up? At the back. Why you can't put it at the front, I don't know. There's an awful lot of space in there. It's not being used for anything. I'm gonna put a long sideboard bed in there. I don't know if I have one. No, don't have a long sideboard. Looks like we're going with a long flatbed. Alright. Let's go up there and get that trailer. That generator. We're going to pull a little fuel trailer out here, though, real quick. Just so I don't have to keep going inside to get stuff done. I don't necessarily want to have to go back in the garage every time we want to fuel something up. Especially when it's a matter of just swinging in, topping it off, and swinging back out. Back side of the car. Hopefully there's a way up that hill. Clearly Michael wouldn't give you a cast and not give you an up there too, right? Right there's would be a better way to go. We'll see if we can fight our way through the trees first. Why would you go to? All you want to do is go to the south. The quick winch is useless. Genius put one of those up there. Definitely get sneaky. When you use a mouse with your console, I have not tried it, and I don't think I can. So PlayStation seems to be kind of stingy about the way they work things as far as sharing abilities. Where are we going? We were going. Let's see. Turn the map face in the right direction. Makes it a little easier. Trying to decide if I want to. Yeah, what the hell? Can't be any worse than what I've already done, right? Swing into the garage, fuel everything up, and go get it delivered. All right. Now let's plot our route. Down to here. Over here. Down. I still got the Jeep sitting out there. I gotta run all the way up to, where's that entrance? Not that entrance. It's before there. Here. All right. The only part that might be a problem is my initial exit. You know, when I try to get down to that side road there. But I haven't done that one yet. Oh, yeah. Got me for free. This side, arc it around a little better. Stupid winch. Don't like it, Sam I am. Do not like the green exit. I should have gone all the way up and came around on the flat. Okay. Rescue. Earthworm. Detached trailer. Nope, hit his car. Bad parking spot anyway. The earthworm, we can't get it on its feet. I'll see if I got the money to buy tires. Might have to detach the trailer and do these separately. Don't know yet. We'll try them together and then we'll separate if need be. Come on, little earthworm. Get ready. Yeah, I bet I'm going to have to separate them. That should not have it. Holy cow. I was making more headway with it before. Well, it was attached to the trailer. All right, just drag it around. Next time I come on snow, I can see me having issues with the controllers. Oh yeah, because of getting used to the controls on roadcraft. All right, now to get the generator back on its moving. Exactly. Okay. So, next. Do a little bit of a U-E up here. Change the angle of attack on that. Do 67-point turn. Uh-huh. tree stump, huh? Nice try. What the world? I can't go backwards? Alright, that's weird. Okay, is my truck glitched into the rock now? I hit it so hard it welded itself to the... This is just crazy, yo. Ah! Freaking glitched right into the rock. Not that button, that one. Time to stop working and go to bed, have some fun. Alright, we'll see you later, Steve. Thanks for stopping in. Making a little bit of headway. Slowly. Need to change the time of day again, obviously. think I can, think I can, think I can. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Gotta have a variety for the thumbnail, you know? That way I can figure out which one looks the best later on. Let's hit that right on the turn. There shouldn't have been any more on that intersection if I tried. Variety is the spice. That's why I'm only at 42% and the main chain skipping all over the map. Well, I'm definitely not only at 42%. I 100%ed it. But I'm playing with the idea of setting up a New Game Plus mode that's got some special things in there. I don't recall this road being this steep the last time I drove up here. Certainly have edited in a while. Wow, little indestructible trees. I guess the fence has got to go. Well, the fence is. All right. How the heck am I supposed to put that generator in that hole? I guess I got to get creative. Let's see if we can. That's nothing to fucking pull the fucking thing around. .678 turn. Just trying to get past the light post. Alright, now I just gotta get this thing out of here. Alright, missing generator. Glad you were able to find the generator. The remnants of the tropical storm are on the way, and we don't want to lose power. 1,315 XP, $15,998 cash. It must have been $2 shy on that bill. It was supposed to be 16. That's what we agreed. All right, let's get this Adam back out of this little tight hole here. Pull it out, park it up next to the tank, or Hades, or whichever Rezvani it is. Alright guys, with that, we're going to call that a stream. I thank you for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like button. If you really like what you see, feel free to share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit that little notification bell so you know when I go live. And until then, we will see you next time.